Welcome to day 2 at the Metals Investors Forum. My name is Brian Leni of Junior Stock Review. Today with me, I have Mark Fedosiewich of VIOR. Mark, it's great to have you.
Thank you, Brian.
VIOR is an interesting company. It's a hybrid prospect generator focused on Quebec. Give us an overview of the company and its business model.
Sure. So, as you alluded to, we're a hybrid prospect generator type model. However, we're a little bit different than your classic prospect generator. We do have a flagship project within our portfolio that we're looking to advance 100% on our own, and the rest of our portfolio is available for option, JV, or outright sale.
Right.
So at the moment, we're rapidly advancing what we term our flagship Belter Gold project, which is really what we consider to be the key driver for value creation within the company. We also have a very promising nickel project in the portfolio that we optioned about a year ago to SOQUEM, an arm of the Quebec government, so they're spending all the money. We're still the operator, and we still retain a 50% interest in the project, so if we do have success in the early stages, we will benefit. Within our other projects in the portfolio, we've recently optioned one of our gold projects called Musso Gold to a small Vancouver junior. We try to structure these deals where we retain a good percentage of the upside should they be successful in their exploration. And we ask for some cash payments which sort of help with our general G&A. We're actively speaking and looking for partners on several of these projects as well.
I think it's an excellent business model, especially in the exploration end of the spectrum of risk. I think it's a nice balance between the two. Before we get into Belter Gold, your 100% focus, I think talking about your board and some of the members of that board and their tie to the mining sector, plus your strategic shareholder, Cisco Mining, I think that's important for investors to understand and know.
Well, certainly, people are key to the success of any successful company, bottom line. It's one of the three main pillars. So in terms of our board, our current chairman, Claude Saint-Jacques, he's been in the mining business for about 40 years. He was one of the founders of the very successful Virginia Gold mines in Quebec that was sold to Goldcorp back in the early 2000s. And then in terms of the rest of the board, we have Eric Desaulniers. He's the founder and CEO of a very successful graphite company in Quebec, probably the most advanced in Canada, in fact, called Nouveau Monde Graphite. Laurent Eustache, who has just left the board, his pedigree was an economic geologist, having worked for Agnico Eagle Gold Mines, was a portfolio manager and analyst with Sidex, and he was a key component of putting together our flagship Belter Gold project. We've recently brought on the board one of the Cisco members, their vice president of exploration, Pascal, and I think he's going to contribute significantly to some positive outcomes that we're planning at Belter. Clearly, Cisco Mining has been a great partner to have, both financially and technically. They've recently injected some more money back at the end of March last year, which was really critical at that particular point in time. We've been working closely with them on certain technical aspects of advancing Belter as well. I would expect them to play an even larger role in our company, both financially and technically going forward.
Excellent. So Belter Gold's the focus. It's home to the past producing Belter Gold Mine, 750, 800,000 ounces at around 10 grams per ton. Excellent size and grade. The obvious exploration targets is the brownfield targets are the down dip extensions. But you're talking about a huge property package here. So you give us the overview and then sort of what 2024 you're planning at Belter Gold.
Sure. So we're finally at a stage that's pretty exciting for us. We're at a large drill program stage, hopefully in the next several months. This is the culmination of 2.5 years of exploration, predominantly on the ground, and a couple very small exploratory drill programs. But all this data that we've collected and use working with geophysicists, geochemical experts, other outside consultants, have really given us a very high confidence level in what we're about to embark on. And it's given our partner, Osisko Mining, very high degree of confidence as well. One of the ethos of Osisko Mining has been to, take an old mining camp and in the shadows of the head frames, look at replicating some of the ounces that have been proven up and produced. And they've had a huge amount of success, examples being Canadian Malartic and their recent Windfall project that they've sold 50% to Goldfields. So they see a lot of similarities with what we're doing at Belterre right now. And they're the ones who really pushed us aggressively recently to reconsider, maybe going a little bigger than you're thinking. Meters do matter. We believe that with a minimum 30,000 meter drill program that we're proposing, and that could rapidly increase should we have success, probably give us a better probability of success in the camp. So where we are right now, we're just finalizing the drill targets for a little over 30,000 meters. That should be complete in the next couple of weeks. We'll apply for permitting. Process should take probably somewhere between 4 and 6 weeks. So we should be fully permitted, I would imagine, by the end of March or thereabouts. Start looking at drilling contractors. We're very fortunate right now. Costs are still very reasonable. There's a lot of drills available, so we should be able to sign a pretty good contract.
Excellent. So in terms, and I guess high level, because it's still preliminary right now, but talking about a 40,000 meter drill program, what percentage will be focused on the brownfield, the past producing mine, and what will go to the maybe regional or Belterre lookalike type prospects?
So at the moment, the full 30,000 meters is being allocated to the brownfield area of the project, of which roughly 3/4 of it is earmarked on what we term the Belterre mine trend.
Okay.
We believe the highest probability outcome will be in this region. We know there's gold still there. There's a resource that we haven't attempted to prove it up. We could start, proving some ounces through definition drilling.
Right.
First component will be definition drilling and then exploratory drilling. The other 25% is in very high probability advanced exploration targets within the brownfield.
Okay.
What we've done in the brownfield is basically two main properties have been put together. Very little exploration was done at the boundaries, which is typical of projects. So there's a lot of potential within these particular corridors.
Excellent. There you have it, guys. Vior's got an exciting year ahead of them, 40,000 meters of drilling in one of the premier jurisdictions in the world, Quebec, and at a market cap that I think is really attractive. I highly suggest checking Vior out. Thank you.